Hello all. A moment of silence for my AMD 6870 GPU graphics card is bit the dust. It's pushing up the daisies. It's dead. So obviously I'm running a video card, but I need to get a new one if I want to have any kind of modern day 3D acceleration in games, for example. Now, what I'm using right now is an NVIDIA 8600 GT, which is doing very well. I can play some games, but only certain ones. And here's the interface here. 32 CUDA cores, 512 memory. 128-bit memory interface, and thermal temperatures are around this 43, 41, depends on what I'm doing. Sometimes it goes up to 45 or so, but it's running good. So I am thinking of going towards NVIDIA GeForce cards this time. I was looking at this one, the first entry I found, and if you go down, you can see that some highlights of the card and stuff. And I hope this does a better job. Well, not a better job. I hope I can see a difference between a 6870. Maybe you're laughing at me now, and this card. I don't know. For specifications and benchmarks and synthetics and stuff. Sometimes it don't mean anything until you have it on your system and run it and try something graphically intensive, such as a 3D game, DirectX 11 or whatever. I am aware of DirectX 12. I don't know if this will. It doesn't matter. I don't really care right now. I just want to get something that's fairly up to date. Another reason I want to go NVIDIA is because of Arch Linux. This is what I'm using. I should have mentioned that in the beginning. I'm sorry. Arch Linux with an XFCE for desktop interface, and I just customize it the way you would normally. And to install NVIDIA cards in Arch Linux, you usually use the command line, and it's so much easier. I found it. So, for example, no, Notepad is not, LeafPad is not going to do much for me. Terminal will though. Okay, so I type in NVIDIA, and it's recently changed because it dropped support for older cards, -304XX, and I should tell it I want pack search. There we go. You see I have this installed, libgl and the utilities and 32-bit. I also have the LTS kernel installed as well, so I go between those two. And there's a reason I did that I'll get to in a second. But I didn't install the 32-bit binaries for the LTS. There wasn't any need to. So what's going on, which I find strange, is Handbrake, for example, where you see Web Optimize here. Tooltips come up, but there's no checkbox here. If I click it, you can see there's a check, but I don't know if that setting is working. And the same behavior is down in the bottom right tray area where my network wireless icon is here. If I click that to select a network or to disconnect or whatever, it won't stay. I have to hold it down and drag up to select something. So I don't know if it's the GeForce card or if it's just a coincidence or whatever is happening. I've tried, obviously I'm using Compiz, but I've tried it with Compiz turned off. I've tried it with the LTS, Compiz on, Compiz off. I still get the same behaviors in Handbrake and this applet here at the bottom. So I really don't know what to look for or to search for. Really, what the problem could be. So to sum this video up, this is what I've been up to, and why I haven't uploaded anything. I've just been trying to get used to the GeForce way of doing things because I've used the AMD for so long, And a big thank you to Vivlo on Arch Linux user repository for keeping us AMD video card users relevant, up to date, and an amazing job. But it's so much easier, as shown, to install an NVIDIA driver. You just backman install, and if you used AMD on Arch Linux and the Catalyst drivers, you know what it's like. You know what you have to go through to install those. It's quite a lengthy process. It has gotten better, and it's not anybody's fault. On the Arch Linux side, it's just AMD for some reason doesn't keep up with their Zorg, so we have to wait, and everybody has to scramble and patch together what they can to have a working Catalyst driver for if you want to play games in Steam under Linux. You'll need that eventually. So if you have any thoughts on video cards, if you have NVIDIA 7 series and up, let me know what you think of them. And I think it should do. I think that should do it for this one. So I'll try to upload some new videos fairly soon. And thanks so much for watching. And everybody take care. We'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.